G'day folks, this afternoon I'm back down at the northern beaches on the Ovens River in Wangaratta to do a bit more bait fishing, and just like last week, I'm with Tim. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now if you saw the video that I filmed in this same spot last week, I started off just like this with Tim, and a group of young people came down and they went over there and then they caught a lovely yellowbelly, and then right on dark I caught 3 small yellowbelly right here under crayfish on cheese. It was quite a productive night. That was about 2 weeks ago now. Things are even colder now than what they were then, so I don't know what to expect. But anyway, I'm going to have 2 rods, both baited up with Janjuck worms. One of them I've got to rig up because it's got a soft plastic on it. The other one's already rigged up. I better get my lines in. Righto, rod number 1 I'll put straight in. That's got a running sinker rig. I'll put that in first, and I'll probably put a paternoster rig on the other rod. I like to have one of each, even if I'm using the same bait. Righto, now line number 2, the paternoster rig, the worms on. Yeah, just out there. I'm only going about halfway across because there's a few snags close to the other bank. And now we wait. Got a little bit of, I'm gonna say a bit of a nibble. It looks like a bit of a crayfish nibble, I reckon. And there's nothing there. Well, that was an anticlimax, wasn't it? I'll reel that in slowly and just see if there's a cray on it. There is, there's a cray on it. Am I going to catch a crayfish?
I reckon.
Will we get to see his claws?
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes. I reckon I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him. Oh, we're on the board. Look, I mightn't even have to bend down and pick him up out of the sand if I'm lucky. I don't either. You get this.
He's got the hook.
He's got the hook in his claw.
Ooh.
Let go, mate. Well, folks, I'm on the board with a crazy crustacean. Look, he's still got the hook in his claw.
Yeah.
It's only a little one. Isn't it good to see little ones getting around?
Yeah.
Right, I'll dangle him above the water and I reckon he'll let go.
No, you've got him hooked.
He's let go, is it? Beauty. Righto, cray. See you later, mate. Off you go. Why walk forward when you can scoot backwards? There he goes.
Yep.
That's clear, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can still see he's just sitting there.
Yeah. No rain for 6 weeks will do that, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got another nibble on this rod on the right. I'm just wondering whether it might be the same crayfish that I just released. Oh, it's not coming in. It is. No, it's not coming in. There was a bit of weight there, but it let go. Getting cray bites again. Here we go again. This is a bigger one. Oh, you let go. Just about to say this is a bigger one this time. No, I'm just going to try and see it. There's a yeah. He's coming in. He's coming in. What was it? Oh, he let go again. He's a heavier one, that one.
No,
yeah, it's all on this rod on the right.
Yeah, the left one doesn't seem to be getting any.
And it's crayfish every time, and they let go as soon as I pick the rod up. He's still on. Right, let's see if he can. This is a little one, this one.
Yeah.
There's another small one. Let's see if I can get this one in. A finned fish is ideal. Yeah, but a finned fish is preferred. He's coming in upside down.
He is too.
I'm going to get him all the way. Oh.
He's just there.
Oh, well.
He's upside down.
Another bag's actually quite a bit bigger than the other one.
Yeah.
I'll put the camera down there. You're going to have to learn to flip yourself over, mate. Don't make me do this. Over you get. Over you get. There he goes. Off you go. He's a bit bamboozled, I think.
Yeah. He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He hasn't got me worm still, has he? No. He hasn't got me worm. He's just... Off you go. Go back out to the depths, mate. Off you go.
He might grab on the end of the rod.
He has too. Oh, you stupid crayfish. Oh, well. Crayfish number 2. I'm trying to poke him and prod him and get him back across the river out of the shallow water. Oh, I'm sure a finned fish isn't far away. Now go.
He's back upside down.
Look at that. Why is it he landed upside down that time and was able to turn himself over,
Yeah.
and yet before he couldn't? I reckon he was just confused. You probably think
He was bamboozled.
he was bamboozled. That might even be a fish bite, that one. Got him.
You got it?
Oh, it's another crayfish, I reckon. I was sure that was a fish bite. They're certainly not fighting like a finned fish. It looked more like a finned fish bite. They're certainly putting up a crayfish fight though, look. In plague proportions at the moment. This one's got eggs.
Yeah, Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. I think it's got eggs. I'm pretty sure I saw eggs under the tail there then. Where have I looked at? Look at that in the mouth. I have two, you know. Oh, his hands are too cold. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
This could get a bit ugly. Got him. Did you just say I've got him? You just said you've got him. You've got him. Right. There's his eggs. Don't worry, Tim. I've done the same thing plenty of times. When crayfish attack, they're hijacking my fishing trip. Well, see you later, Jenny. Look at the claws up in the air.
Yeah.
Full defence mode. How cool is that? By the way that was biting then, I was almost certain that was a finned fish. It was a much faster, sharper sort of a jab. I'll just put the one fresh worm on. I reckon I've got part of the old one still on there. You hitting the road, are you? I'll hang around for a bit. I've been enjoying fishing until later than normal. I think I just enjoy the fact there's no mozzies. No fish either, but there's no mozzies. Oh, there goes Tim. Tim's hit the road. I'm going to hang around for a little while yet. I'm still holding on to hope that I might catch a yellowbelly. I caught him until sort of well after dark last time I was here, so I'm going to give it a little while. Well, I've got to admit, it's not looking good. The last time I was here, I caught crayfish on cheese, but all of the finned fish, the 3 yellowbelly that I caught, were all on worms. So I thought, well, this time I won't worry about the cheese because the cod are really switched off, really quiet at the moment. I'll just take 2 rods with worms, double my chances of catching a yellowbelly. And now I'm catching crayfish on worms. Just had a nibble on the rod on the left, and while I was watching it, the rod on the right had a sharp little bite. Is there a... There's nothing on there. I wouldn't mind betting that was a fish. Getting an ever so soft little nibble on this longer rod. Yep, there's a cray on this rod now too. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. This one doesn't feel as big. I can see him. Don't know whether the camera's picking him up, but I can see him. Can I grab him without having to drop him in the sand? Look at that. Crayfish number 4. Might get a photo of this one. Now, as I put crayfish number 4 back, I just want to try and explain something. See you later, mate. In order to prevent some confusion, quite often on my channel I have to shuffle videos around a little bit. For example, it's not cray season yet. Cray season is closed. It opens on the 1st of June, which is about 3 days away. Now, when I go out on cray opening, I'm hoping to go out on cray opening. If I can, you know, catch a few crayfish on cray opening, I'll share my cray opening video nearly straight away, which means that this one will be shared afterwards. Now I'm getting a bite on my other rod here. Getting a bite on the other rod while I'm talking to you. That's a much more fishy looking bite, this one too. And yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that, got him. Ah, I reckon I just hooked a finned fish, and I reckon oh no, I lost it. I reckon that was a finned fish and not a crayfish, that one. There's a little bit of worm left on there, I'll put it back out. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry, I got interrupted by a fish, which is not a bad problem to have. This video will likely be shared after the crayfishing video that I haven't even filmed yet. So, at the current time, the cray season is still closed and I'm not targeting crayfish. That's just all I'm catching, that's all. I think it's almost time for a headlamp. I reckon it's time to put me a headlamp on. This is the one with the hand sensor. I want it on the lowest setting. And I want it under here, pointing up at my fishing rods. I don't want it pointing on the water. The camera probably won't be picking it up, but I can see a possum climbing out onto a branch over there. Looks like a ringtail possum. The only reason I can see it is because it's silhouetted against the light sky behind it. Oh, there's another one. There's two of them. Huh. That's pretty cool. Hello, dog. No, don't get in there. Hopefully these dogs don't bite. Off you go. Just a couple of random visitors. Oh, there's a nibble on my long rod. Hello, puppy dog. There's another dog. Hello, dog. These dogs don't bite, do they? Didn't hear me, I don't think. Long rod. Oh, that was a nice bite. That was a fish bite for sure. That was no crayfish bite. There's definitely a fish nibble on that. Little nibbles. The bigger nibbles. Got him! Finally hooked a finned fish. Now folks, I know you can't see anything because it's dark, but don't worry, I'm going to get the torch and show you. Right, what have we got? It is a little yellowbelly, I think. It is a little yellowbelly. Now, I'll see if I can get this torch a bit brighter for a minute. Right, let's wet my hand. Finally caught a finned fish. Alright, little yellowbelly. See you later, mate. Off he goes. Mate, you come the wrong way. They always swim back towards you. I lost sight of him. There he goes. Oops. Didn't let me light up bright. Anyway, finally on the board with a finned fish. Right, back in business. After I released that yellowbelly, I was rebaiting my hook and I got a bite on the other rod, then it got snagged. So I had one rod with no bait and one with no rig. So I pulled them both out and left them both out, re-rigged that one, baited them both and put them back in together and put my headlamp back down where it is. Right, I'll give it another half an hour or so, I reckon, and then I'll head off. What time is it? 6:20. Just had a bite on the rod on the right. It's a fishy looking bite too, I reckon. Got him. Have I got another? It's starting to feel a whole lot like a crayfish. Another cray. Hey, it's a fishy looking bite, I just said. Boy, was I wrong. I'm going to use my phone here to try and light it up. Roll over, mate. A few little ones getting around, which is really good. Right, where's my torch? Right, there's the torch. There's the camera. Off you go, mate. Haven't got a free hand here. This could get a bit messy. Off you go. That is so cool. Getting a bite on this other roddy now. I haven't even got that one back in. Yeah, I know, it's relaxing. I'm really enjoying fishing this time of night. Yeah, right. There's a crayfish on that, I reckon. Yep, there sure is. I can't believe how many crayfish I'm catching. This must be a big one, I reckon, because it feels very heavy. Although I'm bringing a snag as well as a crayfish. I can see its claws in the... That's a big one. Oops! Ow! Bloody hell, the flicked, the hook flicked off and the sinker hit me fair in the head. Oh, look at the size of this one. That hurt, the hook. The hook flicked off the crayfish, full of eggs. See that? Full of eggs. The hook sort of came back at force because it flicked off and went bang right on the top of my head. I don't get a photo of this one because it's a big one. I'm going to put this back in the water as well as trying to get a photo of it while it's getting away. Cool. That's so cool. Where's me light? How good is that? How cool does that look under the light? Awesome. The crayfish to finned fish ratio isn't all that good. It's bad. I think that's 6 crayfish to 1 finned fish. Something's pulling down on this rod on the right. Here we go again. Bringing in another. This is a finned fish. This is a finned fish. I thought it was a crayfish. What have I got? Oh, I thought it was, just by the bite, I thought it was a crayfish. I've got my second finned fish. Feels a little bit bigger. It's another yellowbelly. And it is a bit bigger. Awesome. Come on, mate. Ugh. Oh yeah, the fish are getting bigger. Nice little yellowbelly. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try and get some underwater release footage. Hopefully that worked. Robbie, you don't have to put on your red light. Folks, I don't know whether that release footage was any good because the fish swam the wrong way. But what an awesome night I've had. Half a dozen crayfish, a couple of yellowbelly. I've had a blast. Thank you all very much for watching. Put on your red light. You don't have to put on your red light, Robbie.